Welcome back to Tiny Classrooms Live.
Hi, the doctor here, Don Zalou in Taos, New Mexico.
And I'm Artie Nathan, the HR guy here in the Adirondack Mountains. And our topic today is how HR leaders can adapt to uncertainty.
That's an interesting subject, and particularly with the loaded term uncertainty in the middle of it. Uncertainty is really the realm of the unknown, isn't it? People don't have answers for it. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what to do. And so what's very important for all organizational leaders, but kind of the HR leaders, kind of dad to the organization, and the collective intelligence and the collective knowledge of the organization really needs to be tapped into in order to combat uncertainty, which causes all sorts of psychological confusion and upset and knee-jerk reactions, doesn't it?
Yeah. So HR leaders aren't immune to this. And what they're dealing with today is pretty unique. I mean, they're going from complicated problems to complex ones. You know, complicated it requires a linear solution set where you go from one piece to the next and you finally solve and resolve it. But complex problems, like you said, Don, deal with the unknown, and they really can be vexing because unless you engage, like you said, the collective intelligence of the group, you're not going to get to the bottom of some of these very complex issues.
No, not at all. And in that framework, it's really critical to tap into the organization's collective intelligence, as I said, and prioritize company values and allow the solutions to emerge. And that means you can't overmanage them. You've got to encourage and ask questions, etc.
You know, a friend of mine is dealing with Agile leadership styles and not getting stuck in what you used to do, but coming up with what you should be doing in the future, remaining open and trusting and respecting others' ideas. I think Agile and complex can work together to find solutions.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. And that Agile, the term Agile simply implies flexibility and fluidity and not being stuck. Whatever gets thrown at you, you can duck it and move on to, again, tapping into that collective intelligence of the organization.
Yeah, HR leaders also have to double down on creating a culture of trust. Culture is a big word, and you and I have helped organizations develop their cultures and find and develop their cultures. But HR leaders today need to go back to what that culture is and build the trust around it and make sure that people obviously feel comfortable, because then they're going to come up with these solutions. Then they're going to be able to deal with complex and unknown issues.
Yeah, lots of stuff, and we've seen it. We probably contributed to the dump truck load of stuff that's been written about culture and values and so on. But it really hasn't been that effective in organizations if the leadership didn't take it seriously and really drill down into the organization. And so you and I both, we've talked about this hope that organizations are going to see the benefits of creating respectful, trusting workplaces and act with more urgency than before in that subject area.
And with this unknown and uncertain environment, people are going to make mistakes. People are going to come up with harebrained ideas. And at the center of all this is a leader who is calm and accepts all of this, helps people talk through it, let them find their issues and their mistakes, and help them to find their own solutions. This kind of trust will go a long way today and really make dividends for the future.
It sure will. And, really, we're talking about making your company's values foundational to the company, really so embedded in the company that it just resonates and permeates everything about the organization, so that, the fear, the panic, which will give rise to sort of knee-jerk reactions during the crisis is avoided. We don't need that sort of reactionary response. We need intelligence and exploration of the unknown.
HR leaders are often engaged in helping an organization set their mission and their vision and their values. And what often happens is the organization puts them on a shelf and they don't really use them or bring them to life in all that they do. But the HR person has to weave these in to every policy and every practice and every process and every change management concept and make sure that everybody understands that those foundational values give them comfort and give them the ability to work their way through this uncertainty.
That's absolutely right. And it's a good way to sort of end this particular recording. But so again, thank you all for being here. And if you have stuff that you want to comment on or have us talk about, please get in touch with us. But thank you for today.
Thanks, and bye-bye.